Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. So let's look here. It's still doing it. Like I see it now, but then it's still doing it. It's gonna be a long night. Twitch should be working. No, okay. Okay, hold on. Wait. Sending data. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so there it is. Oh, please, God. Work. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're good. And I just hear myself. You can hear myself in the background. So it's working. It's working. I'm happy. It's working. Okay. Oh, almost had a heart attack. I was like, no, please. Like, don't tell me it's streaming only there. Like, come on. But no, it's working in both. I just got the notification on Twitch as well. Like, monitor your stream. Just give me 1 second, real quick. Discord, where are you? Okay. So let me do this new URL. Actually, you know what? I'll just let people, if they want to join in, that's fine. If they don't, then, well, that's them. So, but yes, I am live. I am alive. Alive. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Twitch people. You should be here. Okay, and Twitch says I'm live, so I should be live. So that's good. So let me get actually update. One moment. There we go. Hey, there's Cyberquake. Yay! Oh, that's totally fine, Cyberquake. Thank you for checking my YouTube. I appreciate you saying the YouTube one works now. And the Twitch one works. So we're all in equal pairs now. We're good. Okay. So let's hope if we have to wait a little longer for this to work, we can. So sorry everyone. Things just got a little hectic. Okay. So let me open my game folder, or my new game folder. Steam just finally says to wake up. And let me go to games. And let me go to Stardew Valley. Yes. So it's gonna take a while before it finally like reels in and be like, oh, we're doing this now. Okay. For those of you who have missed anything, did not miss anything. Both YouTube and Twitch. Right now, currently I'm at 110 for my Twitch, and I'm still at the lucky number 64 for oh gosh, no. Okay, and I've been 64 Nintendo 64 for my YouTube. I would really appreciate if you guys on the YouTube one, if you guys really want to share my YouTube one, really just like there we go. Hang on, guys, I got to do some editing. So give me 1 second, because I know this is not right. Okay. So I am going to settings. Where's settings? and we'll continue where we left off. But right now, I have to switch settings to window mode. I like window mode personally because it's easier that way. Okay, options. Thank you. Okay, windowed borderless. Thank you. And then, because right now OBS is saying I don't see this game. So give me 1 second. Even though I've saved this game before, it's still saying like I can't find this game at all. What happened to oh, I don't have it in my game list? So that changes everything. Okay, give me 1 sec. Game capture. Add source. Because I'm looking through them all and I don't see Stardew Valley gameplay. Okay. Add source. Specific window. EXE. Hey, there we go. Things gonna get a little weird here. Give me 1 moment. Sorry, I'm trying to frame it perfectly. Actually, hold on. No, that's too low. Yep, okay. It's gonna have to work like that. Okay. The music is so good in this game. I love Stardew Valley. This is like my Stardew Valley is like my calling, like my not calling, calming game. I hope so too, Cyber. I hope you and I can both see some growth in both our videos, both on YouTube or Twitch, whatever. I hope we both see growth in everything. Okay. So let me get the ball on the run. Okay. So what happened, this is where the coffee incident happened. I was just about to be like, okay, I'm just gonna end the stream, don't mind me. I'm just gonna end the stream. And then all of a sudden I just about to like check the source stuff, and then all of a sudden like the how do I use items? R? F? No. I think I might need controls. Okay. Okay, here we go. It's been a while, guys. It's been 3 months. Calm down. Okay. Escape. Journal. Thank you, puppet. Okay. Chat T. Okay. And obviously inventory slots. Okay. Right click or X. Okay. That could help me. That can help me a lot. Okay. Where X is my action. Okay. That helps me a lot. That helps me be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Actually, hold on a sec. Can I? Nope, I can't. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. Give me 1 moment. All right. So now, what else I do? Okay. Plus minus. Oh, no, that's okay. Never mind. How do I look into, do I just click on it? F to journal, okay. Let's see, instructions. Oh, I gotta meet people. I think I was mining. I know I was doing something. Defeat slimes, build a coop. Okay, build a scarecrow. Okay, I think we did that though. Hey, D-Gamer! Hi, D-Gamer! Hey, man! It's been too long. It's been way too long. I missed you guys so much. Oh man, you guys don't know how much I missed you all. Like it's been a moment. It's been a moment. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so action is left, and then to do interactions is right. Okay. No, no, don't feel sorry, man. Don't feel sorry. Like, literally, this next October and the rest of the semester, I'm gonna be like, because update between those 3 weeks, I went to a recovery kind of stage where I was doing a lot of hello, hello, thank you, jeez. I was doing a lot of like not trying to get all religious here, but basically doing like a Christian kind of recovery with a church that I've been working with. So that's what happened last week, and slash weekend. And it's why I did not stream, obviously. As well as been waiting patiently to get to my laptop, which I said to most of you I could be streaming either A, I were to get it today, or B, I was going to get it next week on the 7th, which it came early. It came this Monday, September 30th. So I'm happy. Hope you guys are happy. Um, Obviously, work and school and college and all that kind of stuff. It gets to people, you know. So define your happiness. Define what your recovery is, and it could not just be something like, for me, it's the church. It's always been something like, you know, helping me cope and helping me like, basically say to myself, oh my gosh, come on, game. I just want to hit this rock so I could go down the next level. Um, it could be something as going to a gaming conference, or, just you yourself, going to Discord and chatting with people in different Discord servers, For other people, it could be just as simple as just reading a book or just watching a movie, whatever finds your boat when it comes to recovering to yourself and making, all those nasty things that happened to me, with the laptop dying, and, even before then, even in August, where, stay back, slime. I do need to feed some slimes. It could just be as simple as, stuff like that. Or, in other cases, it could also be, stuff that's, as, oops, as, you know, trying to think in my head here. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot. I didn't purchase the. Okay. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, anyways, oh, why am I holding that? I don't want to hold. I don't want to hold that. Okay. It can also be just as simple as, like I said, movies. What else? What was I talking about? Guys, it's been so long since I've not done streaming stuff, so it's hard for me to wrap around and get conversations going again. Because I'm not, like I said, it's been like 3 weeks, and people think, oh, 3 weeks is nothing. Well, it affects you. It affects you in many different ways. Can I leave the mine, please? Thank you. I'm already dying here. Like, get me out of here. Um, and it impacts a lot of people in many different ways, where, it's not the same with other people, and then to other people, it's also not, it doesn't have any similarities. So again, it's all up to yourself, and it's all up to what values yourself and what values you decide to do. So in other news, how do I put this way? So for those of you who are curious, if you guys entered, obviously you last stream 3 weeks ago, Donkey Dude and I, we thought we had like some kinship, like maybe some sort of a relationship, but I hear him to say that he and I, we just kind of didn't see any similarities. We just thought about it, and it just didn't hit off right. So there's no shame. And I will say this right now: there's please no drama, because that's the last thing I think he and I want, is for drama to happen. Um, I was not offended by it. I was not like, oh my God, you seriously don't like, no, no. I was totally telling him, even at the very get-go, I told him, I said, it's fine if you don't feel this way, because if you don't feel this way, or if you're not into me, or if, if somehow I find another guy, it's not because I'm cheating on you. It's because literally, I like to point this out to most people. If you want to try a long distance relationship, first off, good luck, because it's just difficult as anything. And secondly, if you are going to try a long distance relationship, be smart about it, because the moment when you I can't even open the door. Is it just me, or hello? Oh, look. Oh, hey, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's in here. He's just gonna listen to me. Anyways, if you think like, why can't I not open this door? This is so weird. How, game? Don't do this to me. um. So, oh yeah. So he just told me straight up, like, I was not his interest, and I was not, mad or sad or just like, oh my God, like, really? You had to say this to me? I was not in that ever shape or form. Say, hurtful things or mean things, or, it's just life, people, and he and I are still friends, occasionally we'll talk, and occasionally, like, how you doing, that kind of thing, but it's not, something that's, abundant, but, for being like 2 weeks-ish, 2 weeks, 3 weeks-ish, you know, I thought, and he's a lovable guy. I mean, he is just so loving. He's so sweet, and he is just like, he's there for people, and he will be there for people to the ends of the earth. Like, he will go to the moon and back for people, like, not just for friends, but even for like other things. So, and he's also mentioned to me before too that, he wanted to get to know me, and he thought I was, a very powerful individual, which I am. But with that being said, things between him and I just did not work out, and that's okay. It doesn't, like, I even said to this myself this morning. Like, I said to myself, like, it's okay to not um to not have this kind of kinship, and just to be like saying, you know, my time needs to be, single, and that's okay. And it's okay not to have other people's responsibilities, even though that sounds harsh. Like, the biggest thing is, if you can't take care of yourself, then what are the chances are you going to have with someone that you have a mad crush on for the rest of your days, that kind of situation. So, and that's what boils it down to, is if you don't have love with, yourself, then boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, you are in for the long run. I'll say that right now. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna wait till it turns. Well, actually, can I get in right now? Yeah. By the way, I did not eat yet. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. 9 a.m. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for the time to tick down. So while that's happening, excuse me. I'm gonna eat my supper, which is probably cold right now because of everything. Hello. Hey. Introduce yourself. Oh yeah. Whisper. Hello. How are you? Introduce yourself to my stream. Nice to see you, dude. You, dude. So. Yeah, I have had a late supper. So, anyways, how have you been, man? It's been a moment. Hmm. Nice, man. That's good. That's good news. So, and
It's gonna be one of the best works so far.
nice.
Super excited.
I will definitely spread the word once you are into that kind of situation. Be like, guys, Cyber, this is what he was talking about.
It's gonna be a retrospective experience.
Nice.
Then I have another video. I need to play the game some more, but a more off the cuff video for Mario Kart Touring. Because there's some things I don't like.
That Waluigi's not in it and Luigi's not in it.
Not just
There's a lot. I know. I'm just playing for
some
sake.
where it controls like that.
Wait, did you do the drift mode?
So at first I used drift mode.
Okay.
And it's fun fact, it's actually tilt controls.
Oh,
Those are also bad.
I didn't see.
It's actually tilt controls. They're just also bad.
Well, I knew there was tilt controls, but I'm like, is like sideways tilt controls or like I don't know how.
Just kind of left.
Wait, horizontally, right? Like as you're holding, like if you're taking like a selfie or something, right?
It's too unfortunate.
What? That is stupid.
So basically what it's like it's more like control without drift. If I have that's where I can do slight turn like that and
Mm-hmm.
drift mode with the touching the screen.
Yeah,
It's so precise. The auto, but it's just so
see
I can pick up without auto.
the
It's scary.
the the thing with it though is that so I played the game too. And when it first asked me, do you want like sideways? Do you want drift mode? It never asked me for like tilting mechanics.
It's
Yeah.
past the initial like tutorial. It's in the settings.
Exactly. Like, oh my God, like why? They don't even mention it. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, for once, actually, no Mario Kart with tilting controls. Like, this is gonna be okay.
I've seen a bunch of videos where people saying it doesn't have tilt controls. It does.
It technically does.
Just the options. They're also bad.
So yeah, I decided to chill and play my favorite game. Oh, okay, we're not there yet. We're not at that story yet.
What game is this?
This game is Stardew Valley. It is it is a RPG kind of simulation where you yourself, long ago, were with your grandfather, who lived here, and he decided to give you this secret letter. And in that secret letter, he said, whenever you feel like you're down or you feel like you want to give up on life, open the letter and something magical will happen. You know, something big will happen. So plus X and X years, aka when I'm adult, um, I worked at JoJo's food incorporation. Like I was business tech kind of stuff and everything. And I decided to open the letter because my character just had enough with the company. Life was not going great, and it was that moment of hope of like, oh man, I need something to change my ways in my life, you know. And so she opens the letter, and the letter says to the dearest KJ, which is my nickname, I have given you my farm, which is what I am working on right now. So this is the farm with trees and plants and all that kind of stuff. And I want you to move into Stardew Valley with my old resident house and start up a new life. It is deeply yours to Grandpa. So that is what that's like the whole beginning part is what you want to do with this farm. You can be all sorts of categories. After I chop down this tree, I'll show you the categories real quick. So right now I'm doing some foraging. So this is like if you chop down trees, if you do like some um, basically some plants, like basically from nature kind of thing. There's mining, so you can mine to get like diamonds and all sorts of stuff. And basically, it's the second thing to get when you have money. There's natural farming, which is just basically growing crops and basically raising animals like farm animals. There's fishing, which is the most highly paid, and it's easy to fish because all you do is just have a fishing pole and you literally go to a lake or pond or ocean and you just fish. And then there's combat, where when you use mining, you have to go into these like caves and stuff like that, and you have to fight these monsters, literally. And basically, you can get money by combat if you have some of their debris, like bug residue or slimes. You could sell it to people as well, like the wizard and I don't know who the other guy's name is, but you could do that as well.
So I'm getting kind of like Minecraft is RPG.
Yes. Also, what's the other one? It's called Tetria or whatever it's called. Terraria. Yeah, it's also kind of like that as well. So, but I personally like it because first of all, the graphics are beautiful and like it's your style. You don't have to like tell. It's kind of like your way of like how you interact with these individuals and these people, and also it's also like on a personal level with me because no joke, this actually happened in real life. Story time with Kennedy. um, basically, my actual real life grandpa, who's still alive today, said to me that he would give me, if the farm business, if it were to continue on, he would literally give me his actual farm business and make me work with it, make me be basically the actual owner of it, help raise the cattle and help raise the pigs that we had, and this is way back when I was like 3 years old and 2 years old. So just to give you guys an idea. So he would basically I would do the wheat, I would do of the crops, I would do also the corn that we had going on as well. But then financially, things just happened and we just had to sell the farm. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
My grandpa and his brother I guess could take care of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my character, KJ? I don't know. It's just basically me. I have like 3 versions of myself if you guys saw the beginning of it on Twitch. Like
Summary: Animal Crossing Terraria with Terraria. Also, streams like a lot more crispy.
Oh, thank you. It is a Spectre HP laptop, just in case if anybody was curious what it was. So, yeah. My mom was just so like not happy with it because, like I said, she's a Mac. She's always been an Apple person because of her school and teaching and all that kind of stuff, which I can't blame for her. You people do your thing. That.
It's all dependent on how you use it. For some people,
Yep.
Mac is better.
Mm-hmm.
Windows, some people prefer Linux. Just
Mm-hmm.
depends on
The individual.
workflow and
Mm-hmm.
like Windows is better for things like gaming,
Yep.
streaming, stuff like that. Mac OS is better for certain other like
Photography, artwork, because my mom is a photographer. Yep, and video. So she's.
It is debatable.
Mm-hmm.
The big one, Adobe Premiere, is on Mac, but a lot of times for the price, you get better hardware that will make Adobe Premiere better.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's also the fact that Adobe Premiere typically runs better on Mac even for the hardware, just because of
I can't think of it.
optimizing.
Yes. So. But yeah. And plus, I even said this to her, and I'll say this now on this stream. Throughout my campus, I've been working with Windows. So it would make no sense for me after all these 3 years to suddenly be like, oh, I'm just going to work with Mac. Like, it just hits you. It's basically like hitting like a brick wall. It's like, Good.
There's so much better alternatives.
hmm
Like basically everything that's made in streaming hardware, software, that is basically designed for Windows.
Well, not just streaming, but in my job in general. I mean, especially the businesses that I'm going into to get this Associate of Science degree. There's a lot more into Microsoft than there is to Apple. No offense to people out there who are just
A lot of business software
exactly. That's what we're trying to get at.
businesses
Mac, yeah, not saying that they can, but for the majority,
possible
Windows, yes. So,
because a lot of their software is still running. It's still relying on like Windows XP functionality because they don't like to upgrade.
exactly. So we're not trying to body shame anybody. We're not trying to say like we're all window users here. We're just
I work
we're just saying in the general public, in the life of business world, in the computer tech world that both myself and Cyber gone into, Windows has mostly been used in IT tech. So,
like even if Windows has the majority of share in terms of like or even home use,
mhm.
office use, that doesn't mean like Mac isn't
No,
Mac is awful.
yeah, we're not saying like it's terrible. It's a beautiful software. I mean, just to give you guys an idea, here I'm gonna pause the game real quick and then go and basically hide it, and I'm gonna show you guys my mom's photography just for this because we have so much time right now. So give me one moment. Yes, I might go to Facebook, but just give me 1 second. I need to show you guys like how good of she does her work on a Mac, just to give you guys an idea on her Mac, how good she does it.
Like I know there will be the PC Master Race people love like Windows is the best.
Yeah,
You
like
know, like there'll be the Linux fan that like Linux is the best. It's just entirely dependent on what you do and what you do from it.
yes,
For some people, if they are tied to the Apple, call that
phenomenon. I just call it
it's
phenomenon.
the ecosystem. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah,
If
ecosystem.
you have everything in the Apple ecosystem, it makes sense to stay in there because everything just works so well together.
hmm
It's just it's. I've always been a fan of the idea that what you use in terms of gaming or OS, anything like that, it's entirely dependent on the user.
Yes, exactly.
So like I have a PC, like hashtag PC Master Race, but like I prefer the Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Just it has more games that I care about.
And more upcoming
Hybrid
games.
aspect, an upcoming games, and then the hybrid aspect works better for me.
hmm
It's also a lot easier. It's nice to get at least not like the best graphics, but somewhere competent graphics at home, and also take those on the go
Right.
without the massive heft of gaming laptop.
So, okay, perfect. This is what I exactly what I want. I didn't want people faces because that would be just not right, and I would need permission for that. So give me one moment, guys. So, oh, come on, OBS. Okay, and then display capture. Turn on. There we go. So here is my mom's work when it comes to her photography. I mean, especially with this kind of amazing graphics card that I have right now. So I'm just gonna pull up some of my favorites here. This is one of my favorite pictures here. Cyber, it'll take a while, but basically this is one of my personal favorites. Um, yeah, look how beautiful that is. And she did this on a Mac laptop, guys. So even, oops, I could see what, give me 1 sec. I just realized why um, the screen capture is just like not right. So give me one moment. There we go. I just realized that from display capture. I'm like, wait a minute.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but the bar at the top, I don't know, it's all the way onto the right.
It's supposed to be, but then it looked weird to me. I don't know why. Yeah, I just made that like that. Eventually I'll find a different one, but yeah.
I was wondering if that's how you set it up or not.
Yeah, so this is one of her pictures that she, whoops, I didn't mean to zoom in. But this is like what the full picture looks like. And she did this right outside of our own house. So here's another one. Again, right outside of our own house. Just a bunch of barbed wire and stuff like that. She took this one at a different location, obviously, but you get to see like all these different like places that she's been to, and like all these different. This is my personal favorite, and some of you may have seen this before. So this is when she did like a Milky Way kind of vibe here. Basically, she did this all in the night sky and right outside our house. And this is, you guys seen this background image before. This one has always been my favorite.
I love space.
Mm-hmm. When you're in Colorado and Wyoming and there's no pollution around, it's a whole lot easier. But then again, guys, like we mentioned before, she did this all on a MacBook. And we're not saying like, does every, photographer or every artist use Mac? No. But just to give you an idea, is like people have exactly. So like, like we're just trying to say like it's not by it's just by people's interest, not by what you're supposed to do, all these kind of things. So like, and she went to a balloon festival, so there's like a hot air balloon. Like there's all sorts of stuff she's done before. And she's done like, the casual what you call it? Like wedding photos and stuff like that as well. So it's not just, landscaping she's done. She's done like all sorts of like other things. So but okay, let's get back to the gameplay. Also, give me one sec. I just realized this, Saver. No one can hear you or the game. Oh boy. Okay, give me one sec. They can just only hear me. There we go.
Also, I know you had the laptop problem when it happened, but have you made an account on the website yet?
What do you mean? Oh, I know what you're. Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, I have
I'll link
not.
it to you. I'll link it to you, and so you can do it later.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Did you not eat supper? Like,
I did.
oh, you want a snack? Okay.
I just like to eat.
I thought you didn't eat supper. I'm like, don't be like me, because right now I'm now eating my supper, and you should not eat when it's this late at night, as a college student.
The thing that I've been trying to do is not eat at night. I've also been trying to exercise more frequently.
Ah.
I've been using fitness boxing.
Oh, nice.
And then I don't have the money for it, but I really want to get Ring Fit Adventures when that comes out. So that looks real fun.
I've also too been when I was gone for my recovery or my fall conference, basically, I lost like almost like Jesus. Well, what's happening? Game? Okay. Sometimes that happens. I've also been I lost like a total of like trying to think in my head. 18 to 20 pounds since I went to fall conference. Yeah, so me too. I'm also losing weight, but at the same time, I'm eating like a fast food meal right now. So that's like, oh. And I wasted perfectly good Wendy's fries, which I'm very sad about.
I haven't eaten fast food in a while, but that's probably just because I don't have money for fast food. It's probably for the best.
Oh, also, I should probably mention this. So, the bulk of what I paid for this laptop, I paid $1,000. 800. No, not 1,800. Actually, yeah, I just paid 1,000, and my dad chipped in because he loves me. I'm his only daughter, etc. That kind of thing. And his only child, obviously. And he felt so sad. He goes, "Okay, fine. This is going to be your graduation gift for college." And I'm like, I'm not going to complain.
Just don't spill coffee on this one.
Just to give you an idea, Cyber, I don't have coffee, but I do have a soda around, and it's literally across the room of my dorm room.
I once spilt milk on my laptop.
Oh no.
Luckily, I was able to stop it from getting on the insides.
Oh, that's
but
good.
the keyboard was trashed. That keyboard is not. I tried cleaning with alcohol. Yeah, no, that keyboard is gone.
Everyone, so fun fact, when I had the coffee thing happen to my keyboard, everyone was saying use the rice bowl technique, and I'm like, guys, no, that's not
Right?
like
Rice doesn't work for non-water substances.
Exactly.
What can sometimes work? Here's the thing: is the problem with liquid damage is the damage is a lot of the time done immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It can be recoverable
Yes.
if you like thoroughly clean everything with alcohol and get everything up.
Yeah.
But sometimes the damage is already done beyond
What you can do.
repair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's what these.
There is the possibility. So there is the possibility of doing, because I know I watch a YouTuber who does a bunch of MacBook repair, because
Mhm.
he's not Apple certified, which means he gets to do things that Apple doesn't usually let their own certified people do. Because Apple certified people, fun fact, don't do a lot of repair. They kind of more send their stuff into another place to do board repairs.
Yeah.
That's just the way Apple certified works.
Right. But,
So depending on what's damaged, you can replace stuff on the board, but it's not an easy task, and you have to know the model and the parts, and have software to view all the board specs and all the board pieces.
right.
It's possible, but not easy.
Not feasible. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Feasible, yes, depending on who you bring it to.
Well, okay, yeah. Anyways, so back to what I was about to say with my coffee spill. Even the guy there, when I brought it into a store-bought here here in Cheyenne, Wyoming, even he said, like when he looked into the actual thing itself, he looked into it and saw how all the sugar and all the syrup, because I had a mocha, obviously, just coated the battery. And we're not talking like, oh, it's just like a little coat. No, it like went like all over the battery and all over like the positive and the negative. Like it was just everywhere, like there was I wouldn't say there's no hope, because he did say the only good news was my memory card of the stuff I saved to my laptop. The last time I saved to that laptop was still feasible if I wanted to save stuff to that, like for Apple. But to be honest, it was nothing really, savable or anything like that, because, it was like stuff like maybe at most it was like, now that I try to remember that, it was like maybe like 2 photos that I decided to save like on that laptop, to be honest. And be honest, guys, the only thing they said was good was my laptop screen. Well, not screen, screen. So
The laptop scream.
yeah, his laptop screen. That's the new thing. No, screen, like the
You
screen.
tried on it screams at you.
But yeah, the screen was valuable because, say like Cyber or myself, say like I wanted to do like a dual like screen share, and hello. Man, people are joining. Hello.
Knock knock, hello there.
Hey, how are you?
Currently working on a Roblox game.
Ooh, I haven't played Roblox in ages.
I have not played Roblox.
Like
Roblox
I'd say the last time I played Roblox was literally middle school, so
yeah, same here.
9-10 years ago. Gosh, I've been graduating.
Alright, I'm just playing Roblox while I'm trying to deal with the fact that someone poisoned me. But I'm fine.
But yeah, you just joined the stream, so introduce yourself.
Hello.
God,
It's a party in here now.
God. Hey there, hey!
I'm just a weird gamer that plays a lot of VR games.
I want to play VR so bad, but no money for VR headset currently.
Yep. I want more games for VR. Like actual games.
Yeah. Also,
Super
who
hot.
who joined in? Please introduce yourself. Also, it's been so long since I've seen you.
It's been a moment.
I know it's been so much of a moment. I've missed you so much.
Yeah, shit's gone down, man.
PG stream.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You owe me $25.
Just made one
that you can
mistake.
handle that, right?
That's $1 in the swear jar.
I'm broke.
Well, it looks like you're gonna have to owe me something then. You're gonna have to owe me a lot of
Dang.
money.
It's just $1.
Yeah, but that dollar translates to $25
When you-
because the
when
other
you don't-
20.
when you don't have a job, that dollar is a lot.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh.
Trust me, it's a lot to people.
That $1 is like 5 meals.
Exactly. It's like
That's
it's
a lot of
yeah.
ramen.
it's
I'm working on a Roblox game, and so I placed in this random house and started modifying it.
oh nice.
Meanwhile, I think, what would I make Louis Vuitton? So I just made all the devices in this house Louis Vuitton devices for literally no reason. Like, there's a Louis Vuitton Google Home. Like, hold on. 1, 2,
That's an idea.
Whoa.
3. 3, 4, 5 Louis Vuitton Google Homes. Then there's a Louis Vuitton fridge, microwave, oven, freaking
It's turned
chopping
into Supreme.
board for no apparent reason.
But anyways, back to what I was gonna say.
TVs, like all the Samsung TVs, like all the PS4s, and then just the last few are like lamps and simple things.
Hey.
And a Louis Vuitton table for some weird reason.
House is made out of Louis Vuitton bricks.
Just everything Louis Vuitton.
Oh, I messed up the mirror. Oh no. How did I mess this up? I messed up a mirror by making it reflect Louis Vuitton.
The Louis Vuitton mirror is just like got a giant like baseball bat crack. through it.
Yeah, basically.
So for you two, Ash and even, I'm live streaming right now, so just let you. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Oh, I put in
My
one
whole
Google
life is
Home
PG,
Max.
so
Yeah, my whole stream is PG,
Jeez,
so
that
please
thing
be
ain't
careful.
gonna be cheap.
I just went from like a very R-rated conversation to this, so
Yeah, so
Like-
please, yeah, that's why I was like, crap.
yeah.
I'm like, please, let's not go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Executive producer, Louis Vuitton. That's gotta be a funny way to reverse your stream.
Oh, trust me, this happened before. Like, this is not. Like, it has not went like
This
south
isn't the
before.
most
This is
unusual
like
thing.
any normal stream. Like, I expected this to happen. Like, someone joins in there, like, talks about like stuff that's not PG, and I'm like, yeah, remember what I said? And they're like, oh, shoot. Like, I just forgot.
Oh, man.
And then I join in and talk about how I made a Louis Vuitton house.
It's totally fine. It's like, for example, Penguin was in one of these conversations, and he talks about like how bad he is at video games, and I'm like, you won like 13 times out of the times we kept playing Jackbox Party Pack. Like, do not stop denying that you're bad at video games.
There's even a Louis Vuitton glass door. Like, why
Louis
did I
Vuitton
make
himself
Is
built
the-
it.
Is there a Louis Vuitton plushie? Is there a Louis Vuitton like T-shirt? Like,
It's literally just a plushie of
Wouldn't
Louis
surprise me.
Vuitton.
After what I've created, I'm not sure if I'd be surprised. Oh, sorry. What Louis Vuitton created. Like, that honestly would not surprise me if, like, there's a Louis Vuitton in just every last household product. Like, imagine if this actually gives them ideas. Their next line of products, house doors, house everything.
well, pretty much Super or whatever it's called does a lot of things too, and
Yes, Supreme.
Supreme,
literally
yeah.
has a brick. Like,
Supreme.
brick named Super. Yeah,
It's such a meme at this point. Like,
pretty
ugh.
much.
Yeah.
I love how the like logo
Yeah,
for
they-
Supreme started as the word obey.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like, I've literally just spent time creating direct textures and then just adding them onto anything I could.
Oh no.
Like, there's Louis Vuitton textures. At least they look good.
Speaking of look good, I hope you two are watching my stream, please.
Yeah, it's been a moment since I've seen the like beginning of Stardew Valley.
Please take a
I'm like
look.
in a
Oh
92
god.
hour Stardew Valley
Yeah,
playthrough. So like seeing like the fishing rod be so
Mhm.
little.
so
kinda
little
weird.
and so like fragile because it's a bamboo fishing rod.
Yeah, it's so weird because I'm like used to it being like half the bar.
I'm used to it being the what's it called, the uranium, not uranium.
I'm saying
Mm.
screw it, and I'm just
The biggest-
adding
the
Louis
tough one.
Vuitton to whatever
Yeah,
else
I've
I
never been
can.
that far.
Yeah, I've been that far with fishing before, and I was just like I had to the point where you could add bobbers and like bait onto it, so you
Yeah, I
catch.
was able to add bait and
Jeez,
bob.
this house I'm making in this game has to be the biggest waste of money anyone could spend on. Like, originally I actually was going to go with Supreme for the idea, but no, I went with Louis Vuitton,
Well, it's
which
like the idea
often
that
can go like double the price.
I just love the idea that Louis Vuitton, the man, built him.
He just built a house and sold.
With his name all over everything.
He has
Everything
tattoos
says
on
Louis
himself
Vuitton.
with his name on it, like. And then-
Wait, am I
Alright,
not supposed to put my name all over my house and my body?
Cyber has his like logo tattooed on his forehead.
Yeah,
Oh.
if I were to do anything, it'd be the Gamers Charisma logo, just straight.
Oh,
right on my
dude!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
advertisement. Everywhere I go,
was-
people see it.
I was
and they'll
gonna
be like,
say,
"What the heck
if
is that?" And then
someone-
look it up.
I
You got like a QR code right next to it.
no, I was about to say, if someone is wondering if I were to get a tattoo of my K logo, the one that's like on my Twitch, you know, the blue K, My goodness, you're gonna have to
I-
pay. You are gonna. First of all, you're gonna have to pay me $30. Not $30. $30,000.
$30.
Fund
Sounds
that.
like,
I was
geez,
about to
that's
fund that,
cheap.
yeah.
$30,000, and also you have to be there for me because I'm not a fan of needles, to be honest, and to agonize that pain, and plus you have to let me choose where that tattoo is gonna be because
No, I wanted to do it with the.
Now I actually want to add a Louis Vuitton ramp. Okay, I should probably stop myself before I go too overboard. As if I haven't already.
Dang, I dropped my wrist vest and it just fell into the void. It's gone.
oh no.
Oh
Where'd
no.
it go? Like it just fell on the floor. I'm looking under the desk, under the chair. It's just gone.
Aw,
It's gone.
it's gone. Like, oh.
Not coming back. Every guitar pick I've ever had. I don't know where they went.
I somehow managed to keep most of mine, but they do end up in like places that I've never had guitar picks ever. I'm like,
Right.
How is it here?
How
Like
did it?
I keep them by my speaker under my TV, and they end up like behind my dresser. I'm like, what?
Mhm.
I've never put them on my dresser.
How did it get under the stove?
How did it get in the sink? Like, what?
Yeah, that is. I'm gonna drop it on the floor and just.
Oh, hello. Did someone join in again? Are we any
It's
more?
like, it's like when you drop your pencil at school and it ends up literally on the other side of the classroom.
Like it just rolls all the way to the front of the class
Like,
or
you're like,
behind the class.
"How
Like,
did you do that?"
How did this?
Hardcore.
I never had that problem because kids always stole my pencils.
Oh, it's happened to be a lot of times where I had the wooden pencil, and basically it just rolled away, and I was just like, no.
I would literally watch the person and hunt them down to get my pencil back. I'm like,
Oh,
no,
I
you're
was
not
that-
welcome to
yeah.
This is mine.
I was the same way too. I was just like,
You borrowed it.
I'm
You're
like-
not keeping it.
You just
I'm
go
like-
with a shotgun.
well, I would be like basically telling them, I'll be like, I want this pencil back, and if you don't give it back to me, then you owe me $5 or $2 for a pencil. So,
Pumped up kick starts playing.
but
Kids.
Ash,
Such a
it's been a
bizarre
moment.
song.
How have you been? I forgot to like, how's life?
Pretty bad, honestly. if I'm
Oh,
gonna be
dude,
real.
don't say. I want this to be positive. I don't want this to be negative. Because trust me,
Yeah,
I've,
but I should talk about my life. It has been very positive.
You're telling me? Did you not hear what happened?
What? I didn't.
My old laptop got spilled with coffee.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say like, have you been living
Yeah,
under
no,
a
no,
rock?
everything's-
Like,
I read the chat every once in a while.
like I posted a Twitch clip of me just being like, like,
You can hear the coffee spill
and
the-
hear the actual, yeah,
reaction.
like the actual reaction, like, just the, like,
And then you're just like, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. I gotta clean up a mess.
But she did not come back.
Yeah, because, it was bad, and I had to end the stream because I didn't want the motherboard to be,
It's like you just pour the coffee, go, oh my god, stream cuts.
yeah.
That'd be
It's like that meme with the to be continued.
yeah. Like with the I'm surprised I never saw any to be continued iPhone people putting it in the water after they made that 4chan made that meme post about it getting an update so that'd be waterproof.
Could be worse. Could be one of the people that put their phone in the microwave and turned it on because they saw a picture that said you can charge your phone with a microwave.
What?
Yeah, the
Oh
other way.
no! Please don't do that.
Also, one of my favorite memes right now is that one where it's Joji dancing in the dark. I think it's the
Yeah,
song.
slow
Dancing
dancing in the
people-
dark.
Oh, slow dancing in the dark.
And it's the one where they put something in the microwave, and then they close the door, and then they just start spinning. One of my favorite versions of that is literally because they don't actually turn on the microwave, but there are a few videos out there where instead of them rotating the phone does because they just turn on the microwave.
Oh gosh. Well, first of all, kids and young people, don't do that.
Please don't microwave your phone.
Please don't
Well,
microwave your
unless you,
phone.
unless you
It's
don't
not
care
just
about
because
either.
it's a super fire hazard because of lithium polymer
The
and
lithium
lithium-ion
polymers and your
batteries.
phones and your batteries, so please don't do that.
Don't microwave grapes either.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's true though,
Yeah,
because
creates plasma.
because of the water
It's
of the
cool.
grape.
Yeah.
it's kind of cool though.
It is
cool,
cool,
but-
but
Don't
what
do it.
but
It's
don't
really
do it.
cool.
Please don't do it.
Also,
Also-
have you ever seen a light bulb microwaved? Just like
Yeah,
regular
Yes.
incandescent.
Crazy.
It's so cool.
It is, but also it's dangerous. So please don't do. Also
It's
do
dangerous.
the stuff that we tell you right now.
Yeah.
The
In
stuff
fact-
the stuff we
So I
tell
don't
you
know if
right
you guys
now.
have ever heard of it. It's an old thing at this point. Like this is back in like middle school days for me. There was a YouTube series called "Is It a Good Idea to Microwave This?"
That I've heard that
Yes.
before. Yes.
They microwaved so many cool things.
This is before the hydraulic pressure kind of stuff and tire stuff happened, guys. So was our kind of content that we were watching. And yeah, like
Yeah.
Cyber said,
2.0.
yep. Yeah,
That was from a long time ago.
yeah.
That was a
But basically, that was our content. Was people literally put in stuff in a microwave or an oven, and that would be our content.
the big main one though was "Is It a Good Idea to Microwave This?" I don't remember the channel name, but I know they moved on from that to do other stuff.
Yeah, they did move on to do other things besides that, but I also don't remember the channel name. But that was kind of our content, and also the other content is that you can actually
Also, definitely do not microwave an airbag.
don't do that either.
I don't even know how you'd get to be there, but don't do
They're
that.
pretty small.
If
But-
you
Yeah,
if
but,
you
like-
disassemble it and take it out of the steering wheel, they're small enough to fit in there.
Yeah, they're
know
very
about
small
that, but
enough
I
to
don't
fit
kn-
in there. Yeah.
I don't know where you'd be in the position to do that. Like,
That's
yeah,
a
I've
good
got this
question.
spare
Also, the
airbag
biggest
laying
one,
around.
the biggest one, and it's still even relevant to this day. Don't microwave your jawbreaker.
Oh,
I'm being serious right now because there were times where my cousins, they were so heavy and so hard, and they wanted to melt the candy, obviously, into the microwave, and I told them, no, that's a very bad idea.
It
It's
just
a
blows up.
well, it's an exploding bomb. It's literally what it is. So
Yeah,
I told them, I said, we're not doing that.
yeah, definitely don't do it in a Best Buy.
yeah. They microwaved a few consoles, which was fun to watch.
Remember the people that like microwaved like GTA 5 when it came out? It was Tech Racks. Do you remember
Tech
Tech
Racks?
Oh gosh, Tech
Yeah.
Racks.
There we go. I'm like,
iPhones in
What's
lava.
up, guys? Tech Racks here.
Boiling iPhones in Coca-Cola.
The syrup would,
I
like,
just look at that and
separate.
go, why can't I have that kind of money where I can just destroy iPhones for a living?
Why do I have to be broke?
Why do I have to work a normal job?
why can't I not have fun? I just
yeah.
want-
Why can't I- So when is my YouTube stuff gonna take off so I can finally do that as a job instead?
yo guys, I bought this iPhone. It could have been yours, but I'm gonna throw it off a building.
I'm gonna see what happens when you chuck it into the depth of space.
Yeah, it flew away.
Yeah.
Once it goes beyond the gravity, it just floats away forever.
You'll never
We
see it
eventually-
again.
We eventually lost track on it.
Eventually,
Lost
GPS
battery.
tracking failed.
I could see like Tech Racks doing that in like 20 years when commercial space flights could take off.
Now I want them to do it, but with Switch units now. I want to see the Switch boiled in Coca-Cola, thrown into lava.
Because it's not as well made as an iPhone, so the explosions are better.
Yeah.
If we placed a
Plus the
Dynamite
battery's
in the-
probably larger. Get a big
yeah,
boom.
definitely, because you're not playing AAA games.
Also,
for
lots of
3 hours.
plastic instead of metal, so Coca-Cola boiling should be even funner.
Yeah, it would like
Large
deal with the
ventoles.
syrup.
Oh,
It would, the syrup would like separate and like get into the Switch. It would be so gross.
it'd be so cool to watch.
It'd be like a nightmare. You just-
Guys, I know my calling. Time to go buy like 12 Switch units and just destroy them all for the YouTube clout.
for
He's still doing
YouTube.
it.
For YouTube.
Tech Racks is still doing it.
Yeah.
He does one like every week.
Oh my my god,
Yeah.
yes! Yes, they made it!
I wish I could afford hundreds of dollars phone
Dude,
each week.
putting them in propane tanks and then filling them up.
Oh heck yeah! It's so dumb, but I love to watch it.
For those of you guys who are curious, there's a YouTube channel. I just posted this now on my Twitter. Someone reached a milestone of 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am so happy for them. They've been gone for like a decade, and they've reached that like big goal kind of push, and I'm just so happy for them right now. If you want to see the tweet or retweet that I posted, it's amazing. It's on my Twitter, so at Kennedy. It's basically it's my YouTube channel, Kennedy KJK 2016 is my Twitch or Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know your Twitch. I'm currently on it. Can you tell me?
So
Maybe all excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
right now I have a Frosty with me because I went to Wendy's, so I'm making sure that it does not go near my laptop.
Wendy's.
I don't care if it goes to my iPad though.
Dude, why is Nickelback trending? Oh, okay. It's flip stuff.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this giraffe. I love that one.
I love the one with Justin Bieber. I can't say it because it'll get you banned on Twitch.
and YouTube. It's both.
No,
It's both.
It doesn't get you banned on YouTube, but it does give you banned on Twitch. It involves the F word,
Oh.
like the bad
Well,
one.
even YouTube can't say the F word.
No, you can say the F word on YouTube. They won't ban you for it. They'll just demonetize you.
Well, same difference.
Not really.
I
Thanks
mean,
to
if you aren't monetizing, like I'm not right now,
Yeah.
because
you don't got
I'm still salty to this day that I had the ability to monetize and they pulled that out from under me. I'm still mad about that.
I totally should have monetized and then posted my memes.
I remember getting that email where YouTube's like, yeah, you know how you're a partner? Sorry, bud, no longer.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter too. Like they were docking people that were no longer partners, and I'm like, oh snap!
I
Like,
was a partner, and then I no longer met the new requirements, so I was not a partner.
Well, yeah, then
Exactly,
they
right?
did
Like-
the same thing with the verified check mark. That all got
Mhm.
fixed within like 20 minutes.
exactly,
That's because
So-
that affects large creators.
exactly.
When it affects large creators versus large following, all of a sudden it's a problem. When it affects small people, screw those people, am I
They
right?
moved it from 1,000 subs to like
100,000,
100,000.
yeah.
Everybody would be like, "This is BS, dude." Like,
This is just so stupid.
at it.
Like, why are they? What is happening?
I remember getting the partnership going, yes, I finally got partner. Even though I'm not making a ton of money, it was nice. And then they're like, sorry, bud. I'm like, okay. Because here's the thing is some of my videos, like not all my videos pull in a lot of viewership, but some of my
Oh, yeah.
videos have like thousands of views.
yeah, that was the thing too. Is
Well,
'cause I
like
had,
like your Xbox One thing that your reaction that
So,
you
yeah,
had, that had a
to-
lot of
to the,
views.
Fantasy Star Online.
Yeah, just online too.
Mm-hmm.
Still excited for that. It comes out next year, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Windows as well, right?
I'm unsure if they've announced it on anything other than Switch.
What?
I wouldn't be able to
I think
say.
it's only
it was
on Switch.
initially.
I would
it was initially
assume Windows.
Microsoft.
I would
It was
assume
initially-
Windows.
It was.
Oh no,
announced
you're
by
right. It was
Microsoft.
Xbox, right?
Yeah, so I'm.
But I'm pretty sure I would think it would come over on Switch as well because I think it's on Switch in Japan.
Yes.
The only thing is that it's not. I don't think it's played actually on the system. It's streamed. I could be wrong,
Right.
Ew. Gross.
What?
but
Okay,
so
it'll be
yeah,
alive
probably
on
Xbox,
PC and an Xbox One.
probably PC,
Yeah, Xbox and PC.
possibly Switch.
Maybe.
Because again, they have it. It's not a guarantee right now.
My guess would be probably not, but
I would hope so because they have in Japan, but at the same time,
Maybe
they're
maybe
being dumb about stuff coming over to the West,
Maybe-
anyways. I mean, it took
maybe it would
them.
come out on Tesla.
And that's we end the stream. No.
Have you seen the one where I can't remember what game it was, but someone made it so that it was like they could play a driving game, but it was actually controlled with the car.
That's epic. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't know what I know what you're talking about, but I don't know like what it is, if that makes sense.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, me neither. I know someone made it so the game was played with the car controls.
Mm.
Mhm.
I know that Tesla has like official games now, like Cuphead,
I mean, Cuphead.
Well,
Yeah,
Cuphead is
Cuphead, like
Cuphead.
and they have like an Atari 2600 emulator.
It's so weird.
It's weird, like distracted driving.
You know what I needed Cuphead on was my Tesla.
Can we put it to my phone next?
Oh god. I mean, to be honest, it would be too surprising, but
Good thing Cuphead sucks.
excuse me?
I wouldn't say it sucks. I definitely never gonna get into it.
It's
Yeah.
not as good as everybody says it is.
Yeah, it
I don't
says
like
it is,
card
yeah.
games, especially. I'm too much of a
Well, it's
wuss.
kind of unfair. You can never beat anything in one go.
Well,
Like the
true,
first time you go,
but
through it,
like,
you're not gonna beat it
it's-
ever.
well, and it's like it's a stressful like anxiety thing. Like you get,
Yeah.
made it so far and then you died. But
There's
at
a
the s-
lot. There's too much
but-
trial and error.
But you will both admit that the graphics that they did, that they drawn
absolutely.
hand to drawing,
Oh yeah, they look nice.
yeah, like
But
it's
not
beautiful.
the best time I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's not the best time I've seen it. At least the best game I've seen it in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you've got those Shantae games that are basically doing the same thing.
Right.
It's not all hand drawn, but a lot of it is. And those are actually great for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put objects in the foreground.
And I keep forgetting I don't have a strong enough axe to break that log yet. Because I need iron.
Yeah, it's really hard to replay this game. That and I'm just never in the mood. Because I played like 100 hours of it in like 1 week.
Well, I like on my Switch alone, I played like 200, or not 200, 20 hours of this game.
That's a 200. The Switchboard hasn't been out that long.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like not 200, 20.
At least it isn't the people that like had like 1,000 hours in Splatoon like a few months after it launched. Crazy.
I found my wrist rest.
Mm,
You know where it was?
What?
Out, away from my desk area. Just not at my desk.
Yeah.
Oof. That's an oof if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Driving a giant porcupine pufferfish by car tire. What?
Huh?
Crushing a porcupine with a car tire, like a porcupine pufferfish with a car tire. Tech-Rex, why? It's not even gonna be fun to watch. Like, sorry.
No,
Just
like
looking at this.
I am even confused too. Like
He's driving over a pufferfish with a
car tire?
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, I think the most beautiful one that I saw was the chalk, or the wax crayons. That was really pretty, and it sounded pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just like so crunchy.
Mhm. You're just gonna destroy your car, and then he drove over a phone. What? Good. I wish I could do this.
Our content
is-
today.
Like, I hate to say like old YouTube was better, but it was at least more creative.
Thank you.
Like it wasn't more quality. It was less quality by far.
Yeah.
It was also like
But you
okay,
get to,
remember-
but you get to literally like, think outside the box instead of just follow these simple rules,
It was because the
Well,
the
it's not what
rules
it's
of
been-
what
you're
people
right.
wanted and what could make money was different,
Right.
or
And
not set in reality.
Well,
it just didn't
and-
exist.
and YouTube wasn't really like this big corporation either. Like it wasn't really recognizable. Like
Yeah.
has it been nowadays?
Like,
Um,
I remember when it got like bought by Google.
Exactly. I remember that day too. I was just like, oh no, here we
Yeah.
go. And I was so nervous because I was just like, we were gonna lose that kind of like creative side of these individuals who worked their hard butts
Yeah.
off, that kind of thing. And we are actually seeing it, which makes me a little sad.
Well, yeah. and that was
But-
also right when you saw just people like literally entirely posting movies on
Mhm.
YouTube. That was a good time.
That was a good
Oh my
time.
gosh.
Yeah.
I
but-
remember you could go on and watch Pokemon movies all day.
Yep.
And I would
Yep.
watch, and then I would watch like all sorts of like other movies too.
I
that-
mean, don't get me wrong, technically piracy, but
yeah.
Piracy. Yep. It's amazing. YouTube's changed.
Well, yeah.
speaking of piracy, Switch hacking.
Switch hacking, yeah. It seems to be getting
The
good.
only reason I got into Switch hacking at this point is because I can run Stepmania on the Switch. There's
Yeah, that's,
homebrew for Stepmania.
That's a yeah, hey, if you don't want a game if you want a game on Switch, make it.
As long as you can get a console that is hackable.
Oops,
Beat Saber for the Labo VR. Let's go.
Do it. Someone needs to do it.
Someone's
I
gonna
don't know
do
if
it.
you can.
That's
The
such a
con-
terrible idea. Make it happen.
Yeah, I don't know if the controllers would work for it. That's the only problem.
Then I'm pretty sure they're not precise enough,
No, no.
Yeah.
and they have no way to actually track other
Yep.
than gyro.
Hmm.
It'd be funny.
It'd be
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
it'd be very funny, but at the same time, it'd be just very
Run at,
very
like,
wrong.
2 FPS. Like,
All right, did I meet everyone yet? What am I missing? Gosh.
at least it's not like Animal Crossing where you can't play the game until you meet everybody.
Exactly.
I'm glad they have like
Okay,
a
I
map
have
on the
not
bottom
met-
screen now.
I have not met the kids yet, and I have
I've
not met.
never played Animal Crossing.
In the older Animal Crossings, right, the map would be like really kind of just bad,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd have to meet everybody, and you'd be like, "Where are they?"
Where are you? Like just
And then they
very
fixed it.
convenient.
Yeah, they fixed it in the new Leaf by putting it on the bottom screen, and it updates your position because
Exactly.
you couldn't see your position before.
However, the new Animal Crossing that's coming in March, oh
so
my, it looks so
It's
good.
Minecraft plus Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
What's not to love? I guess more Harvest Moon, but whatever.
It's like we don't say Harvest Moon, but like it's fine.
Who has played Harvest Moon anyway?
Not me.
I have.
Definitely not me.
It was a good time. It's not nearly as good as something like Stardew Valley. There's kind of no reason to play Harvest Moon once you have played Stardew Valley, because it's literally just a better version
Hmm.
in like every way, except for maybe the characters. Characters are better in Harvest Moon.
Oh yay! Forgot I got a kitty cat. I didn't do dog this time. Oh, hello KJ. You see this cat here? Look at this. Oh. I found it sitting outside the entrance of your farm. I think it's a stray, poor little thing.
I wish you could do more with the cat,
Same.
because it's currently just like, oh yeah, it's there.
I
No
think
more.
it likes this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good cat? Yes, I will take the cat.
Yeah, use a cat to like chase all the
No,
animals
I
around.
deny the cat.
No cat.
No cat.
Okay.
You cannot stay here, cat.
All right.
No keeps.
By the way, what should I name this little guy? He's orange, and he's adorable.
If he had one eye bagel.
I definitely would name him Bagel, but no, we can't name him Bagel. Let's see. Oh, I know what to name him.
Bush.
I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I don't know if it's that one or this one. I think the Y would be good enough.
Time to hit some range.
Teddy.
Teddy. How are we
Is it-
spelling it? T-E-D-D-Y or T-E-D-D-I-E?
I don't know. I don't know which way though. That's what I'm saying. Like, should I do the IE
what's
or
the correct
Y?
way to spell it?
that is a good question.
I've never
Either
actually
way.
I
spelled
never
that.
actually thought about this. What is the correct way?
I've never had to spell it. I'm assuming T-E-D-D-Y.
The Teddy is the.
Yeah, so
common
TEDY
spelling.
is the correct way because if I do
Yeah.
IE, it's plural. So
Guys, you put it into Google. Google.
Yeah,
that's what
That's
I
the-
did. That's what I did.
yeah, and that's the Wikipedia page for teddy bear.
Oh, Wikipedia is. Oh, what? I just
Oh.
typed Teddy and just see a woman.
Yeah,
Oh.
woman's like it's lingerie.
Oh, jeez, boys, come on.
I
Well,
didn't
what-
even try. I just typed.
No,
Teddy
that's
into
what, that's
Google.
just what happens when you Google
That's the
it.
Yeah.
That's the first. That's what I get for using Google. I should have used Bing.
What I got was like people's
No.
names.
Bing, you're gonna get like
You're gonna get actually bad stuff.
yeah.
Bing is terrible.
Well, little Teddy. Well, little
Don't look
Teddy.
up
you'll be a
Stardew
good
Valley
kitty
on
now,
Bing.
Okay.
Do not
Oh
do
gosh, no
that.
thanks.
Do not do that.
I'm gonna see what happens if I type into DuckDuckGo.
Oh, God.
It gives me the first thing is actually the freedictionary.com
Mm,
instead
That's-
of Wikipedia.
that's
Or-
better than
Instead of Wikipedia for. Oh, and naturally, the second one is victoriassecret.com.
Great.
Gosh dang it.
when you learn that like a lot of Victoria's Secret ads are made by Michael Bay. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You did not know this?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. It's true.
so-
It's
so
true.
This
fu-
is. This is.
So, funny thing also.
I don't know what to think about that.
I believe he also did the first Got Milk ad.
Yep, he did.
What?
Yep,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah.
I don't. I can't.
Local to
what?
life now.
My,
Yeah.
I don't think I can comprehend this. I need to Google this or DuckDuckGo this.
Don't go it.
No, yeah.
Like, I can't imagine you get very good results with Victoria's Secret.
Oh yeah, no. I
We just
I'm
blew
just thinking-
Cyber's mind. He's so.
my whole life is a lie.
I think Michael Bay also did
I thought all he did was make explosions.
He also
And
made a
what
couple
Megan
Meatloaf
Fox?
videos. Like Meatloaf music videos that you can totally tell are him,
Mhm.
filled with cars, planes, explosions, and
And with Megan
misogyny.
Fox.
I don't know if it has Megan Fox, but it does have a lot of misogyny.
Always
Oh.
Megan Fox.
Let me see. How many like movies do they share? Like,
That's a good question.
we might just be making like a really weird generalization that might
Oh
not
yeah,
even be true.
Right.
most probably.
Also, by the oh, hey, someone's live. I should
Oh
probably.
yeah, she's in the Transformers films.
Yep. That's the only thing I know Michael Bay for at this point in my life.
Well, and
Supposedly
Turtles.
He didn't
Oh
make
gosh,
the
don't
Turtles
remind me
movies.
about that. I
He
like to
didn't make
forget
the
that
Teenage
exists.
Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. He only produced them.
Well, yeah, but still.
I like to
Hey.
forget those exist.
Pain and Gain was pretty good. That's a pretty good Michael Bay movie. If you haven't seen that one. Yeah, Megan Fox is literally only in the Transformers film.
And Turtles.
Yeah, again, but that's not made by Michael Bay.
well, but yeah, but still,
It's-
it's
yeah.
produced.
Tomato,
If Michael
tomato.
Bay has the name of it, it's might as well.
It's
just...
not really it's tomato. Like
I know it's not, but like, you just might as well just add it into it.
oh.
Alright, I need to know what I need to fix. Okay, Scarecrow.
I've been trying to go to bed.
earlier and then waking up earlier, my body is not having it.
Your body's not ready.
Just
My
not, yeah,
body is not ready.
not gonna happen.
Cause like I keep not sleeping well and then waking up feeling sick because my body does not handle lack of sleep at all.
Mhm.
It throws my entire body out of whack.
My body negative ready.
My body is not Reggie.
Have Doug Bowser though.
He's not dead. I just missed.
He's not dead. He just really is tired. I hope
He
rests
just
in
need to
peace.
retired. I mean, guys, come on. He's old, you know? The man
He's
is
tired. He
Yeah.
needs to take a nap. He'll be back soon.
Why
Once
is the
he wa-
first thing I look
Once
up
he wakes up
Reggie?
from his 100-year nap,
He'll come out. He's like,
he's
guys,
he's actually an eldritch god and he's just asleep for
Like,
100
guys.
years.
guys, it's finally time.
What?
Time for Mother 3
Oh.
to be formally canceled.
He got they just they they just they just do a direct and they flash Mother 3 and then they flash never coming.
English localization formerly canceled.
Or they-
Formally
or,
canceled.
or I was
It
gonna
was
say.
hard to begin with. No.
Just drops it as a GBA game.
Well,
Like,
no, I was about to say. What I was
sold
gonna.
for $500 piece.
Well, I was gonna say like they do the same thing with like Metroid Prime for the like.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I know it
Metroid
sounds
Prime
harsh, but
trilogy.
like they do the same thing. Like, oh gosh.
Metroid Prime trilogy for the Switch.
I've never played Metroid Prime and I would really want to give it a try if it was on Switch.
Oh, Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, again, that did completely restart development though, so we've been pretty
Yeah,
up to date on that.
It's not gonna happen for at least another couple years,
Oh yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I would
And-
say. Expect
And do you
to
guys
see by
remember F
2022.
Zero? Like we never get any reboot for that.
That's never gonna happen. Apparently.
Exactly.
Here's the thing: is I wouldn't mind a port if they fixed the controls. That was the big thing of the of Star Fox Zero for me. It seemed it was good. It could have been a good game. The controls,
How about a new
the
game
controls were killed it.
Mhm.
instead of a remake? Because Star
That
Fox
too,
Zero was a
ba-
remake.
That's
Yeah.
that's the other thing is basically all the Star Fox games are kind of remakes of each other.
Well, yeah, the good
Star
ones, at
Fox 2
least.
is one of the few exceptions.
Well, so
kind
yeah,
of.
you've got like once you get into like Star Fox, like Stairfax temperatures.
Fax temperatures.
I forgot the actual name of that.
Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah. Once you get into there, they get kind of
Uh-oh.
weird
I'll always call it Stairfax temperatures. Thanks, John Tron.
because you get that one right, and that's like a Zelda game masquerading as a Star Fox game. Then you have Star Fox Assault, and that's just weird.
Also, I can't stand the people that say that the Link's Awakening remake is not a full price game. I'm like, listen, even though it's a remake, it is completely. Does it look anything like the previous game?
The
No.
only
It's a,
problem
it's a
that I
new
would say-
engine.
the
It
only
is.
thing that I would say is valid about that is playtime because it is a short game. Even when you 100% it. And I can say
Yeah,
that,
but
that
so are a
argument's
lot of
kind of
earlier Zelda
reasonable,
games.
but it is a $60 price game, dude.
Mhm.
It is really worth it. I still need to beat it, but
I still need to
To be
purchase
To
it
be fair, there's
too,
also-
but
to be
when
fair, I
I
could always make the argument that if you were to actually adjust for inflation, technically games are even $60 games are actually fairly cheap in comparison to what they
Well,
used to be.
so that was a Game Boy game, so it was probably
Right.
like 20 or 30 bucks.
Exactly.
it
That's
not.
what I was about to say is I played the original Game Boy. And I remember of Link's Awakening and I remembered being so amazed and so like in awe of seeing the graphics and like just wanting to keep playing it and just, you know, just shocked by it. Now seeing the remake of this one on the Nintendo Switch is just warms my little heart because I was just like, man, how far we come. It's amazing.
Not gonna lie, when I saw
I mean,
the
what blew
Alex-
the Switch itself blew my mind when it first
Mhm.
did it. I was like console experiences.
That you
on
could
the
take
go?
on the go?
'Cause, like,
Yeah.
even the previous portable experience, the 3DS. Like
Mhm.
I guess technically you had Smash 3DS,
got Dragon
but
Quest
it is
11 on
it is not anywhere close to the console version.
Right. Because it's a handheld.
This-
It's
this
more
is-
handheld
this
than
is
it is like a
This
console.
is because like like love Nintendo, but their portable experiences were not to the same. Like they're
Mhm.
still good, but they're not to the same degree as a lot of their console
Right.
experiences
Right.
are.
They arguably had better games though.
That depends.
Sometimes,
The
yeah, it
3DS,
depends. Yeah.
the 3DS had more support and had better games, in my
3DS had
opinion,
more
than the
support
Wii
than
U.
Wii U, but that's because the Wii U just absolutely flopped.
Yep. Wii U was, in retrospective, Wii U did not have a great library. Had a good library of first party titles, but even
Yeah,
then, those weren't
the
amazing.
unfortunate thing is it had some good games. It just didn't have the third party support to
Yeah.
really
It,
keep it alive.
and also, most of its first party games were kind of formulaic, with the exceptions of like Splatoon.
Right.
True.
Like you got basically, so you got 3D World, which was literally an iteration of a previous game, and you got Mario Bros. U.
I really liked 3D World.
3D World's a great game. Don't get me wrong, but
Mhm.
it is a little stale, in my
Also,
opinion.
I'm one of the few people that even though I think Breath of the Wild's a great game, I prefer the more the 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 more I can't how to explain it. What past Zeldas did.
Uh, the
It's
like
nice because it's new
adventures.
and unique, but I don't like the I just don't like
So
open source really open world games. Yeah, open source guys. You know, all Nintendo and their open source
yeah,
software.
yeah, I'm developing games for it right now because it's so open source.
It's
I'm
so
making
open
my
source.
own version of the OS.
I mean, that's what people are already doing. It's called Atmosphere.
Well, yeah, they are. They are. I'm not.
Yeah, but it's not open source.
Right.
Like,
Atmosphere is open source.
No. The actual OS.
Oh yeah. No, see, but the way you make it open source is you what do you call it? Decompile it.
So
That's how they do it.
I was
But
going to
also,
show you
isn't it
guys the different files I have. So I have like I said, I have 3 of them.
Ooh. But yeah, Atmosphere, the custom firmware for Switch right now is it has some stuff that the Switch doesn't, but a lot of it is just open source re-implementation of this the things Switch does.
Yeah.
Switch Horizon OS does.
Again,
So if you want to get a look see into what the Switch does, you can look into Atmosphere code. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it like
And
Android based anyways, or is that ended up being wrong or?
yeah.
Oh no, that is horribly wrong. If
Yeah.
anything, it was based off 3DS. Like I said in the beginning, and no one believed me. I'm like, I'm following what this guy says. He's a known hacker.
Well,
It's not
it-
Android. You can. Fun fact though, you can run Android on the
It
thing.
just
Oh yeah, you
hack
can.
it.
Yeah.
it just looks like 3DS. You can tell that. I just remember hearing that the rumor that an actual like Android based OS company, if they make
Mhm.
Android
Mm,
OS,
yeah.
worked on it. I think that ended up being
That
false.
that is definitely false. It's Nintendo has their own internal team for Horizon OS. And fun fact, a lot of the other Nintendo consoles that got hacked were hacked because of Nintendo having bad code. Other than a few stuff in the beginning, Nintendo's code is so airtight that the people working on it right now think that the next console might be unhackable.
Hmm.
In
Mhm.
fact, current revisions that patch the hardware stuff that people are using to hack the Switches are considered to be unhackable, and they don't think it's going to be anytime even remotely in the near future.
Yep.
So
Probably
yay,
after they
good job
abandon it.
Nintendo. Even though it sucks for
Yay.
homebrew, it's
Well,
like prevents
Yeah.
prevents online hacking.
yeah, the idea, right, is like what's the benefit versus deficit? And I honestly don't
Yeah.
see. I see the benefit way outgoes the deficit of having
Yeah.
online hackers and piracy,
Right.
because one, it's not really that easy to hack your Switch at the moment, even with all the
No.
exploits,
Mhm.
and not get caught. So the
I
people
would
who are going to be pirating it,
I would say actually if you aren't cheating online, if you aren't pirating, if you're just doing custom firmware to do
yeah,
things like
Right.
homebrew,
Mhm.
yeah,
it's very safe.
that's what I was referring into the deficits, like the actual people who
Yeah.
like use it for cheating.
Mhm.
I actually saw a cheater the other day in Splatoon. It was weird.
Fellas, I need
Mm.
to end my stream. It's almost 11 p.m. and I need to get some sleepy sleep. So.
Ah.
Ah,
Okay.
you sleep?
Who sleeps anymore? I just use photosynthesis.
But I just do want to
Peaceful.
say thank you both for joining me as co-coms for a
Oh,
little
thank-
bit, just to say hello and just to see me
I
and
hope they'll
everything.
be able to be on more.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely be
Yeah.
on here more, and definitely I'll try to work with you guys as well because,
Mhm.
like I said, it's been 3 weeks since I last streamed, and
Oof.
people are even panicking to like, are you gonna stream? Are you done with YouTube? And I'm like, guys, no, I'm not done. I'm
We
like,
don't got
no.
Yeah,
got
I just
time.
suddenly gave up YouTube and Twitch. You know,
Just suddenly, no
I
announcement.
was having fun, and I just wasn't up to having fun.
Like people were being concerned, but like no, I'm back again, and I'm happy to finish off strong with my favorite month and season, Halloween. We're going to be doing a lot of Friday the 13th kind of plays, so if you don't have that game on Steam, do not panic. I am
I need to play horror games hooked up. I have a heart monitor that I can do on stream.
Yeah, like
You need it.
I've also been thinking about getting some horror games too on Steam as well.
You need to do that when you react to the next Nintendo Direct.
Just watch my excitement.
Heart rate
Yeah.
band monitor. Yeah.
Oh,
Heart
cool!
rate
You can watch me.
200.
You can watch how much I fake my excitement on stream.
Like etiquette when
Although
so-
no joke, I will say Sans Undertale costume. I
That was-
thought my heart was going like 200
that was
miles
the
per beat.
biggest
Like,
what? Because I think everybody I knew dropped out of the stream the moment the banjo stuff started. So nobody was
no
expecting
one knew
that.
about it. That's why I was like,
Dude.
that's why I said on my
I
stream, I was
was
like,
there, and I was
might as
like, "This is
well,
amazing."
I might as well just watch the banjo and see how he plays, that kind of thing. And then they dropped the Mii's costumes, and I'm just like, oh my
I'm sad. I stopped streaming, but I continued watching. I'm like, it's gonna be end of stream. I'm gonna keep
That would've
watching.
been-
I'm like, I should have streamed
You,
this.
you missed the cash money.
I missed the cash money. I could have gotten thousands of views
Tom
again.
Fox's like
Thousand.
I even posted it in my Discord videos. Like that's my reaction because I was just like laughing so hard inside, and I was just like, I can't believe it. He's in the game.
I
He's in the
literally
game."
immediately bought it. Like, I don't even like Undertale.
I haven't played the game yet, so that's like one of the goals in October is for me to purchase the actual
Mm.
game on Steam and actually play Undertale because it is a good game. It's
Oh yeah,
Supposedly,
I need to play
allegedly.
through it again. That and Deltarune Chapter
and
1.
Deltarune, and that's the main goal is to play Deltarune as well.
Also, for those who don't know, Deltarune Chapter 1 is free. It's also on Switch, and
Exactly.
it's a good 3 hours of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 to 3, depending.
That seems a lot better than Undertale in a lot of ways. The people
Oh,
I've talked
But
to,
there's
it's more gamey.
yeah.
Like,
There's
it's
a
more like
lot.
an actual game.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like just general menu animations, albeit little, are a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm.
There's also I am very particular about listening to music, so I can hear the fact that a lot of the sound fonts in the especially specifically the piano parts, there's a lot of background noise and obnoxiousness in a lot of his sound fonts for piano in Undertale. It seems like his sound fonts he's used or whatever he's using to make music is a lot cleaner in Deltarune. I haven't had any of that, so that's nice.
So that seems to be just all around. It just seems to be a better product.
It's all around a
Yeah.
nice clean. He also a week or two ago, he posted some new music on his Twitter,
Yep.
which I posted as a news article on the website.
Look out for
but
Little Town
anyways, I
Hero.
just again thank you both for joining me this late at night.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
And yeah, so and updates. So obviously I have class around very late at night. I have on Friday, so I am going to change my schedule again because I won't be able to stream at 6 p.m. on Fridays because that's when my class will start in October, obviously. So I will be and then switching that time frame to now Thursdays. So instead of streaming on Fridays, I will be streaming on Thursdays around that time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time Zone. So that way it's much more easier. It's much more easier to access, and it's not so difficult to change things up a bit. Also, I will be streaming this tomorrow on Thursday to give the news out, obviously. Because Friday, obviously, I'm very busy. I'm going to be driving again to a city. I have to go to a doctor's appointment, take like a physiological test for my ability, and then so the whole day I'll be like gone. It'll be like 4 hours for me taking tests, and then so I won't be back till very, very late. And then after that, this Saturday, I'm going to be with my mom and a couple of my aunts. We're going to be taking some photography pictures because she wants to do some Cheyenne pictures, obviously. But I should be able to stream at night around 8 p.m. Mountain Time Zone. If not, I will let you guys know ahead of the time. So again, thank you both for joining me as my co-coms to have fun. And, you know, it's been 3 weeks since I last streamed, so it's like,
Yeah.
Yep. It's been 3 months since I last streamed.
I've been trying to get back in the groove of things.
Mhm.
Though right now I'm probably going to stream earlier because
Mm.
my brother now needs sleep at night.
Mhm. And so do my roommates too. I've been thinking about even streaming early, like Friday if I have to, if that was the case, or even
I think
early
my
like
main
Tuesday.
focus right now is actual YouTube videos over streaming.
Yeah, me too. I'm too self-conscious to stream.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy me playing some Stardew Valley. Just relax and get back in the groove of things. And hopefully tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time Zone, we might actually do some Jackbox stuff. So that way that'll be a lot of fun. Or, you know, who knows? I might have something even more special than just Jackbox games. So.
Jackbox? That sounds like an
Epic gamer move.
Don't you have the Trivia Murder Party voice on
Epic
here as
gamer.
well?
Oh, I do. Hold on. I can't remember. Hold on. Which setting is it? Hold on. I have an effects thing. Hold on. Is it this? Nope. Hold on. I will find it. Dang it. One of these is like Trivia Murder Party, guys. I don't know why. No, that's just
Oh, that's the echo.
That's existentialness.
And nope.
Oh, that kind of sounds
Wait.
like him.
It might. Oh, there it is.
There.
Welcome to Trivia Murder Party.
With your special guest. Alright.
I haven't had this thing hooked up in so long. I'm so glad I hooked it back up.
It was jank the other day.
Yeah, that was Linux being weird.
Hmm.
Linux is not happy with my audio setup. I don't know why.
All right. So, anyways, see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye bye.